Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the 256th, I think, episode of Twisted Strands. I am JD, but you can call me Jeannie. This episode is brought to you by Wonky Lighting, apparently, and Pure Leaf Diet Tea. Anyway, almost St. Patty's Day, and do I have my... Oh, good. Yes, I've got everything by me, so we're ready to start. I have some spinning, finally, to show you, and a little bit of knitting, but mostly a crochet finished object. Oh, let me stamp up the white light for myself here. Oh, that's bright. I can hardly see myself on the screen. Itchy nose. Sorry I didn't record yesterday like I thought I would, but I suddenly got tired as the day got on, so that happens. Anyway, finished object. I finished the Lion Brand designed Daylight Tweedy Shawl in the Caring Cakes colorway. This one is... oh, I forgot the color, but I do have it in my projects. I just need to photograph it. Yay, you can see it all. And where the Snarky Llama stitch marker is where I left off. So I applied myself fully to this project and I finished it. So I'm proud of that. I just want to watch it before donating it to my church. And what else am I working on? I did not work on my chevron ripple scarf. That's what it's called? Yes. Even though I do think it's a fun project, I think I will work on that tonight. But I did do a few rows of the Japanese Garden Shawl in Wollmice by Wendy Johnson. And chart A is absolutely complete, and I've begun the first repeat of chart B. And you're starting to see it. So, yay! I mean, it's a pain in the ass to work in dark yarn on dark needles. But seriously, this is all I had. Actually, yeah, it is. Ooh, I hate it when it... No, that's not size 6, that's size 5. Oh. I need more tools, but it looks like I might need some freaking size 6 24-inch. Don't you hate it when you want to start a project right now and you don't have the needle? I do. Drives me bonkers. But anyway, that's what I've been working on lately as far as knitting and crochet. I have not done any cross stitch lately, even though I love it and I want to get into it again, but I really wanted that done. This is the Sock Bunny 100% superwash merino wool that I have been spinning since last year, I think. And since it's warmed up, of course, I've been able to spin more, so I finally filled one bobbin. And it's very soft. I did do a little tiny bit of pre-drafting for it. I'm trying to look at their camera. I am so sorry. So, yes, this is my spinning project that I am applying myself to. I haven't spun in so long that it's kind of taken me a bit of time to get used to. But I still love it. And the thing is, I bought a gorgeous wheel with many ratios and a very delicate tension. It's a bit of more of an intermediate to advanced spinner's wheel. It's the Magic Craft Rose. It's my dream wheel. But as a person who doesn't spin all that much, it's kind of a... It's like me trying to get on a finely tuned dressage horse for a trail ride. I don't know where all the controls are or what settings, or, can't use the brakes, can't use the bit right, it's a bit much for me. But I do plan on getting better and improving. Now, I'm calling this episode the spinning muck up because of this. I found this really cute fiber attached to a really cute spindle as I was going through my stash. And I said, oh, I should finish spindling this fiber. And I did. And then I said, oh, let me put it on my Magicraft and I'll Navajo ply it because it goes from one color to the next, and that's how I like to do it. Well, I made a bit of a really primitive... I used a box to hold the spindle in place, and it didn't work. Kept coming free. The tension wasn't right coming off the spindle, and some of the single was not plied, was not spun correctly because I'm not really a good spindle spinner. And I suck sometimes. Can't be good at everything. But yeah, and I messed this fiber up so bad. I was tying literal knots to keep going. I was so mad at myself for the quality of this spinning. And, you know, it's a nightmare. I mean, it's just a fat fiber sample, of which I have a lot of freaking fat fiber samples I found. But look at that. What was I doing? I don't know, but I'm really disappointed in the quality of this attempt at Navajo plying. Well, it's probably the fiber being so old on the spindle and the way I was trying to make a lazy Kate out of a freaking box that messed me up. But all over there's knots, and it's just abysmal. It is crazy bad. Look at that. Ugh. But anyway, I feel bad for messing this up. I kind of wish I knew who's sorry, excuse me. My nose. It's going nuts. Excuse that. Anyway, I kind of wish I knew who dyed this fiber because I would love to get a full bat of this. It's shiny, the colors are bright and cheerful. But you know where this is going? It's going right to the garbage. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, fiber. So that's what's going on. I'm trying to get back into spinning. Sometimes failing miserably, sometimes getting it sort of right. Again, Sock Bunny is in business. She is on Etsy. She's a lovely person. Sock Bunny Studios used to have a podcast. So I recommend her yarns and fibers. Let's go on to Stuff and Joe. Now, let's go into this. I got this a few weeks ago. And it's a really good issue. But if you're just looking for knitting, plain old knitting, don't pick it up. I mean, it's a lot of embroidery. There's also fascinating reading about the Faroe Islands and Faroese knitting, complete with great photos of sheep and yarn. And it talks about a knitting festival that happens, and apparently in this absolutely stunning town. So that was cool. That's a lovely article about Faroese knitting and the Faroe Islands. It had Victorian edgings. So that's a knitting item. And it does have some really cute scarves. One you can crochet and put a delicate lacy edging on. And then there's this one that looks like nothing but edging, but of course depends on the weight of the yarn you use. Oh, and it tells the story about Virginia Woods Bellamy and the Puff Bunny wardrobe, which is something that was created by Virginia Woods Bellamy in the early 20s and 30s. And she made all these clothing for children that people could actually affordably knit during the Depression era. I mean, she had Skinny Bunny, which was underwear or summer garments, and then she had the Snow Bunny, which was the full outfit. She went from baby to children. She used wool or cotton, and it was washable.